Hello, Veds. I am not going to be able to get the video I was planning to get out just because of schoolwork and stuff. I wasn't able to get it edited all the way in time to put it up. So instead, I thought I would pop in quickly on my phone, do an unedited video where I respond to one of Matt's challenges that I thought I was going to do this weekend, but I'll just switch it out on my schedule. So the video that was supposed to go here, or more likely the video that was supposed to go yesterday, that will replace with the video that was supposed to go here today, will go on that day. So I wanted to do the ultimate recommendation challenge and recommend a movie that not many people know about. When you go to film school, you certainly see a lot of films that not a ton of non-film students or scholars or just film buffs would watch, but you quickly realize there's a sort of canon to it still. You know, you have like the low level, which is like the film frat boy canon, where it's like the only films that exist are David Fincher and Quentin Tarantino and Stanley Kubrick and Christopher Nolan. Don't get me wrong, I like all those. I like most of those directors, but you still get these layers of canon where there are these very important films and there are no other films. But one of the films that I watched about a year ago at school was a film called Nothing But a Man, which I never encountered before. I haven't really encountered anyone who wasn't in that class or watched the film because they knew someone in that class who recommended it. So it seems very much like this film that's even outside of like film buff knowledge, and it is a film set during the civil rights era about a black man who's just living life. He is trying to start a family, and he's trying to hold down a job, and all the while dealing with the stuff that you would imagine would go on in a pre-civil rights era South. It is not very overt, and it's very low key in a way. It's very realist. It doesn't try to make any great claims. It is just as the title says. It is just about this person who is nothing more than a man. But in that simplicity, there's a real excellence to the film, and it really builds on this character's humanity. It was one of the first independent films really made in America, and it didn't do the best, and it's not really remembered all that well. It's not remembered. The people who do remember it do tend to think of it pretty kindly, but I think it was just a little too real. It was based on Italian neorealism, which wasn't really in vogue at the time. Its subject matter probably didn't do it any favors. It definitely couldn't really play in the South that well. And so I just think it kind of got lost through time. But I'm really glad that one of my professors showed it to me, because it is a film that it's one of the most deeply empathetic films I've ever seen. It's one of the most realistic films I've ever seen. And I really think it is one of the greatest films ever made. And for a large part because of its simplicity. It's actually on YouTube. It's not the best quality. It's cropped a little, but that's probably the easiest way for you to see it if it's not in like a local library. But Nothing But a Man definitely gets my ultimate recommendation. So I will see you guys tomorrow with a properly edited video. See you then.